At first I thought I was okay. I thought I could do this. The silence in the room told a different story. It pressed in on me, heavy and suffocating. It was the same silence I felt in my heart, a silence that spoke volumes. I lay awake, unable to find solace in the quiet of the night. The darkness feels heavier, almost suffocating, as if it knows the weight of my thoughts. Your side of the bed cold and empty, a stark reminder of your absence. The sheets, once warm with your presence, now feel like ice against my skin. The memory of your warmth lingered, a cruel phantom that haunts me. Every corner of this room whispers your name. Every shadow seems to hold a piece of you. My thoughts drifted back to happier times, to the days when our laughter filled the air and our love seemed unbreakable. Those moments feel like a lifetime ago, yet they are etched in my mind as if they happened yesterday. Your laughter, your touch, the way you used to look at me with such love and tenderness. It all feels like a dream now, a beautiful dream that I can never return to. The way you used to look at me, as if I was your entire world. Those eyes, once filled with affection, now seem distant and cold in my memories. Where had it all gone wrong? When did the love that once bloomed so brightly begin to wither away? The questions swirl in my mind, unanswered and relentless. When did we become strangers sleeping next to each other? The distance between us grew silently, like a shadow creeping in, until we were worlds apart, even while lying side by side. The pain in my chest was a constant reminder of the unspoken words, the conversations we never had. Each heartbeat echoed with the weight of our silence, a silence that grew heavier with each passing day. It was as if the very air between us had thickened, making it hard to breathe, hard to think, hard to feel anything but the ache of what was left unsaid. The unaddressed hurts festered like wounds that refused to heal. We had built walls of silence, each brick a moment of pain, each layer a testament to our stubbornness. We sat back to back, so close yet so far, each of us lost in our own thoughts, our own regrets. The room felt colder, emptier, a reflection of the distance that had grown between us. The vast, empty space between us was like a chasm, a void that seemed impossible to bridge. I stood on the edge of this emotional cliff, looking out into the abyss of our relationship. Should I stay and fight for what we had? Should I try to rebuild the connection that once felt so unbreakable? Or was it too late, the damage too deep, the silence too loud? Or was it time to admit defeat, to acknowledge that some things are beyond repair? The dream we had woven together so carefully and lovingly now seemed like a fragile thread unraveling before my eyes. The setting sun cast long shadows over our desolate landscape, a poignant reminder of the love that once bloomed so brightly but now lay wilted and forgotten. To let go of the dream we had so carefully woven together, the torn photograph of us once a symbol of our unity, now lay in pieces, much like our hearts. The unraveling thread from the fabric of our lives signaled the end of an era, a poignant end to a story that once held so much promise. And as I stood there, clutching the remnants of our past, I wondered if letting go was the only way to find peace. I missed you, desperately. Every day felt like an eternity without you by my side. The emptiness was overwhelming and the silence was deafening. I found myself constantly reaching out, hoping to feel your presence, but all I grasped was the cold void you left behind. The thought of you walking away, of you leaving me behind, haunted my every waking moment. I replayed our last conversation over and over in my mind, searching for clues, for reasons, for anything that could explain why you left. The idea of us becoming nothing more than faded memories like those old photographs scattered on the table was unbearable. Each image, each moment captured, felt like a lifetime ago. The vibrant colors of our past seemed to fade, just like the flowers wilting in the time-lapse. But maybe it was too late. Maybe the sun had already set on our love, and the shadows had grown too long. The ticking clock reminded me of the time slipping away, of the moments we could never get back. Maybe the love we shared had withered and died in the shadow of our silence. No, I couldn't accept that. I couldn't let go of the hope that still flickered inside me, no matter how dim it had become. I refused to believe that. I refused to believe that our love was beyond saving. There had to be a way to bring it back to life, to nurture it back to its former glory. The small, budding flower in my hand was a symbol of that hope, a reminder that even in the darkest times there is a chance for renewal. I had to believe we could find our way back to each other, that no matter how lost we felt, there was a path that could lead us back to the light. The journey might be long and arduous, but I was willing to take it, step by step, if it meant finding you again. I had to believe our love was worth fighting for, that the sunrise breaking over the horizon was a sign of new beginnings, of a fresh start. I held onto the heart-shaped object tightly, a symbol of my unwavering commitment to us. No matter the obstacles, no matter the distance, I would fight for our love, for our future, for us.